Hello everyone, I am Darkness, and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. This one is gonna be a different one. I'm not gonna really give much of an intro, cause as soon as you get the game open, you're pretty much in it. So, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Ooh. Yes, read please. No, don't put it back. I'd like to read it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Ooh. That's pretty. That's immediately pretty. Oh, I can immediately tell something's on. Sorry, I had to fix a quick control issue to make sure that it did exactly what I wanted to do. But it's for sure a pretty game.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Well, that's an odd thing for a house. I like the way they do that text there.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, that would infer bad things. Also, she's telling a story.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. So she had a cast on.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
She had a cast on when we were on the boat, so is this like what happened before she left the house?
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. I'm taking a jaunty stroll. I don't know if there's a run button. There's a zoom. I can zoom. See.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Not the other games I've been playing. Cannot kill it. Let wildlife be pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Inherited?
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It was the Hello Neighbor house? Alright.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
You seem to be doing alright with words right now, that's all I gotta say about that. Doesn't seem to be an issue.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
17? I inherited it at 17? Doesn't that mean like the rest of my family's probably gone?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Everything is manual labor in this
Looking
game.
in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I gotta put up the mouse sensitivity if everything's gonna be like... I've gotta put my hand there and then I've gotta... Or maybe I have to play this with a control pad. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. So I can't get in the house the front door, which would be the obvious way to get into a house like this. Just gonna put out there. I was just making sure it was recording just fine. Okay. This is the way I'd go.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
So it's only been a few years. So 6 years since she's been gone. She inherited it. It's just...
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Everything's kind of just frozen in time, I guess?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ooh. Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Louis. Edith. Okay, so I'm Edith. So Louis's funeral. If I inherited the house, that means Dawn is gone. Edie is gone. Was there a dad involved? What? Am I the last one standing? Why did the 17-year-old get... That is a lot of tuna. I'd be sick of the tuna too.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
From the night we left.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oxygen tank.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
So did they leave and put the grandma in a nursing home? I have mixed feelings about nursing homes. Sometimes they're necessary, but I guess it depends on the nursing home. But this is neither here nor there for this right now, I guess. Chairlift.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Wow. That simile hit home. Those toothy grins. Alright. Missing.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton? One, the name. Second, how many people have died in this house? They like books, by the way. They might be shut-ins. Is this a the foam insulation? What's going on here?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Maybe under all the books. As just a creepy thought. Oh, I can use Wasad to do that.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
If the key doesn't fit, you must acquit. Well, they seemed well-rounded other than being in the middle of nowhere. We got military, we've got musicians, we've got actors or something. The insects, books. What has happened to this family if it's gone that wrong from being that well-rounded? Yeah, they, you know, for as much as they stack books other places, they have a few gaps here. They have a few gaps they could have filled.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
How does a house sink? Is the earth swallowed the house whole? I mean, I guess I will take that at face value for right now.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? Why seal the bedrooms? Oh, it's the kitty cat. And Shamu. So, the Finches live together no matter what? Oh god, you're creepy. That's cool. Why isn't this house room sealed?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh, there's a lock on here? Oh boy.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Yeah, I will find that out in like 2 seconds. I found that too fast. Hold on. I want to see these, but if I can see the peepholes. Molly's room?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Why seal the room? Wait, whoa. 10 years old? And they kept it from that long ago? So the mom sealed up the rooms, but this is like modern day. So they just kept it pristine until then? Gregory, 70...
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
This couldn't have been a bedroom. Why does it say Gregory 76 to 77? That's a baby. Calvin 50 to 61. They all died as kids?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's not okay. Whoa. What do you mean spent 7 years sharing a room with the dead brother? Did they just embalm him and keep him on the bed? You're just gonna throw that little factoid out and not explain it? Alright, Edie died in 2010. See it right there. Hofstad Finch. Hofstad Sven? Okay. Sven must be your husband because those are close birth dates. Must be the patriarch.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. So a year before she left, the mom sealed up the rooms because Milton didn't come back, and then Lewis died.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Did we already run into Barbara's room?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
She was thorough. Okay, there is a Barbara. 44 to 60. 16 years old and died?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
And she died. She didn't have very long for it.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
That the bricks came from the fireplace. Got it. Did I get all the story? Did I hit all the little bubbles before I apparently go into the magical mystery tour over here? It's odd that the one room not sealed had a passage. So Mommy knew about this. Can't be too dangerous if she's letting daughter go face first into it, and I'm assuming mother's passed.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
It's not just the paintings on the wall. I like it when a game gives you feet and hands. I know it's extra assets on the game, but
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
I'm in one of the rooms.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, so I'm in a room. That one of the ones that was sealed. Is that the? Where's the? Okay, Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Whoa. Is Molly the one that died?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
She says grew up, but there was only a year. Or is it the rest of the rooms were sealed? These were sealed one by one as they passed away?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay. It's a tentacool, right? There we go. I haven't been playing any Pokemon Go. Don't ask.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
This is Edie's daughter. And yes, she is the one that died at 10. She's got kind of an inconsistent... Okay, Molly, Barbara, Edie, and Sven. Those are the only... Those are the only ones on her little map right there so far. There's a diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, I'm in the past. What just happened? Okay, so she... Alright. Well, that door's freely open, and she was sent to bed without...
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
That is sad. I mean, why did she get sent to bed without food?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Locked in her room?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
If she's that hungry, you should not have sent her to bed without food. That is not cool. The room is definitely pristine. It is dark. It's dark for me too. Don't think I didn't turn it up for you guys or
I kept
something.
eating and eating.
That is a disorder. No, don't eat those. Those are poisonous. Berries on a holly bush are poisonous. Don't. I see it says I ate. I don't want to go over there now. It says I ate. Does she have, what is it, I can't remember the term. Eating things that aren't supposed to be.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay. Sorry about the camera cutting off for a second.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
She got really
It was
happy.
a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was
Whoa.
a cat.
Okay. Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Did Molly turn in? Is Molly their cat? What even? How do I...
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Why?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
This is weird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? Here?
Rabbits.
Ooh, I missed.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
She's tripping on those berries, I think. How much bigger?
A mama rabbit.
Why are you going after the moms? Because of your mom?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Holy smokes. Am I... Oh, I'm just flopping. How the hell do I make a thumbnail for this? Let's be honest for 2 seconds. What even?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
A seal. See this coming. Kissed by a rose, kissed by this shark.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Come here. Come here. Your time is nigh.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Yeah, well, where'd she go after that? Oh, there she is.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm an octopus? What even is happening? And how did she... Why did she write this down?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Why did she write down she was gonna die? Did she write it? How did she know this? She wanted people to know this before she died? What? I've got a lot of questions all of a sudden.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I have not been moving quietly. No, I wanna... I need to turn around. I made a wrong turn. Let's go this way. No, this way. I am wrecking things. He should hear me. I'm not sure this is okay. And I hear that music, that's meaning that I'm getting closer to...
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Wow. Okay. The good smell did not come out of a toilet, hopefully. Oh, she's back in her
I
bed?
got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
If she died to consumption by animal, I'd believe it. What did I just witness? What? Why am I out here?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh. Okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Finch family. He died building a dragon slide.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa, she lived through the 70s.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Grandpa Sam's first...
It was a pretty big trace.
Nope. Guess I have to. I'm gonna back up now, though.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Okay, you have to do them in order.
It's hidden in this book.
Whoa. No, don't go through. Don't go through. Don't go through. Don't go through. I didn't finish looking at the rest of the room.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay, yeah, I'll get to that. Hold on. Hold on. There's a pop-up book to tell me... I already had to have a lock to get into it. And this is the bathroom I saw from the other side. Hold on. Hold on. I can't...
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Sounds like fun. Had a thing for birds because of Molly?
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh. There was a lot of them. Is she the last?
It's like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
No, I didn't mean to stop that. I didn't know how to make the... There we go.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
That's how it sank. He set sail with the house. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Alright, so this is a cursed family in the first place.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, I'm getting that feel. Mysteries and death and thereafter. Odin Finch. Okay, so they're obsessed with it because they're all dying off. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. It saved it right there, and we have this little hidey hole in here that apparently is going to be probably our next story, I guess. Molly-esque story is the way I want to put it, because Molly's story kind of was a telling of, like, from her side of what happened leading up to her death, I guess. So I'm going to leave it for right here. So this is really interesting. This is really different. So definitely come back. Hell of a thumbnail to make, but I'm going to figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to keep at it. I don't know what to think yet, but it's different, so I like it. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you back here for the next one. Really, really soon. Bye!